Okay, so by now you are completely colored in. Pretend that my example is your Google avatar will look pretty scary at this point. We're now on the step where we're starting to blend the transparencies of certain shapes so that they kind of blend together. So for instance, this shape here is sitting on top of these two shapes below. If I go into the paint bucket button and back to custom, there's a button or a toggle down below for transparency. Now, if I bring that transparency slightly down, it will start to look a little more blended with the colors below it. I can do the same thing for multiple shapes. It's important to remember that you always want to have your base shape, so the shape of your entire head or the shape of your entire nose, be completely 100% opaque so that you don't have your face blending into your background image, which we will insert later. So I always start with the smaller ones and the ones that seem to stand out. So I have a shadow on the side of my nose. So the Color Pick eyedropper brings up quite a few dark browns. So I'm going to blend some of my dark browns a little bit more by decreasing the transparency slightly so that they blend in with the more pinky tone of my skin. Sometimes your skin tone will look very different in these from how it does in real life, and that might just be where your crosshair is sampled from. So I was very tanned and freckly in this photo, so a lot of my shapes and colors are more orangey and pinky and brown tones because they're picking up on my freckles. If you don't like how it looks, you can always do slight adjustments by clicking on the color and going back to custom. And you can try bringing this hex around, dragging this circle around a little bit to see how that looks. The next step is to remove the border or the outline of all of your shapes. This is the step where they start to look a lot less creepy. So you click on the shape, choose border color or that little pencil next to the paintbrush and choose transparent. You can do this one by one as you're decreasing the transparencies and playing with blending, or you can do this all at the end. I've even seen some students who do this step to mark which ones they have blended with transparencies by color coding them. I've seen all sorts of ways for students to organize their thinking with this. Once those outlines are removed, you're going to notice a huge difference in your Google avatar. So again, that is how we adjust the transparency on our shapes. We go to the paint bucket, we go to custom, and we just lower that toggle below the hue toggle, the transparency one, and we adjust to make it slightly more translucent. I hope this helped. Good luck.